streets in turmoil, neighbors in fear and indoors, while a minority, often young, rampage, shouting insults and threatening anyone who might go to the police. To combat this disorder in the country's poor neighborhoods, the Blair government brought in ASBOS, anti-social behavior orders, a sort of injunction to stop people from terrorizing or merely bothering their neighbors. Welcome to ASBO country, West Gorton in Manchester. It's poor and run down. Their jobs are rare, and half the teenagers in this picture have an ASBO. John is 17. He got his for stealing cars.
Just give me a 2-year ASBO, innit? I'm not allowed to be in a car without anyone who's fully tax and MOT and licence and all that. Yeah.
David also got an ASBO for stealing cars. He's not supposed to associate with his friend in crime.
Me and him aren't allowed to be together, but because they're talking to you. Not allowed with him. Because they're talking to you, it'd be all right. You get me?
The ASBO'd young men have received court orders based on evidence, often hearsay, gathered by the local council. Some can't go on certain streets. Some have curfews. Some can't swear in public. If they break their ASBO, they can go to prison. More than 40% of ASBOs are given to adolescents. Across town, the street where Leslie Pullman lives was once a zone of mayhem. Her camera recorded young people from a house down the street trashing her own car.
I was in fear for my life. They threatened to rape me, this gang, here, in front of my own door.
Pullman now stands on a peaceful street. An ASBO she initiated declared it off limits to the rampaging family, and the family finally left.
They're gone. The children was taken off the mother. The mother is a drug dealer, a drug user, and she lives alone and in someplace else.
Since their introduction 7 years ago, ASBOs have become a punishment of choice. More than 8,000 have been handed out around the country, and more than 1,000 here in the city of Manchester alone. Politicians praise them. The public demands more of them, but they do have their critics.
I don't think I'm a soft touch. I locked up children and young people in this country for many years.
Martin Neary once ran Britain's prisons. He says ASBOs are handed out too easily to young people.
If the number of ASBOs keep growing on the sort of trajectory we've had for the last 4 or 5 years, then the numbers of people, numbers of children we will have in custody in the UK will increase dreadfully.
But Leslie Pullman is a fervent believer and dismisses any criticism.
I have no time for the civil liberties people. I have civil liberties. My rights was being abused. My property and my home was overtaken. My family life was overtaken. Nobody from the civil liberties came to me and asked me if I needed support during this harrowing process I was living in.
Back in West Gorton, John dismisses the idea that ASBOs will change their behavior. They become a badge of honour.
Giving us ASBOs makes it worse, because we just go to another estate and then do the same on that estate, don't we? When they make us not allowed on this estate, so we go over to that estate and then just terrorise that estate.
But 5 minutes later, another reply. But are you going to go back to robbing cars?
No, I'm chilling now. Try to get a job on it, innit?
You're going to get a job?
Yeah.
John's future, like that of his friends, is very uncertain. What is certain is that ASBOs will be part of it. Don Murray, CBC News, Manchester.